This is more lewd than this. Hear me out. For some reason, her ears being covered are exponentially more lewd than them being exposed. And all I can say is it's like nipples poking through a t-shirt. We all know they're there, but seeing them erect, poking through the fabric, something about it is just incredibly lewd. Enough to make Koharu scream in agony. Anyway. Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Blue Archive. Today we are finally going to be moving on to what many of you in the comments believe to be peak archive, and that is the signing of the Eden Treaty. If you haven't seen the last video, Nagisa visited Mika in the crazy house, which just made me realize, did Mika get a pair of grippy socks? Asking for a friend. Nagisa wanted to know why Mika did what she did, and her answer was basically,
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
Everything for the most part returned back to normal, and we made a trip to Gehenna to check in with the Pandemonium Society as well as the Prefect team and of course Hina, because we're going to be supervising the signing of the Eden Treaty. And that is where we are. Volume 3, Chapter 3, Eden Treaty Signing Ceremony, Part 1.
Mommy? Sorry.
Hello to all our viewers at home. This is the Chrono School of Journalism star reporter, Kiwaru Shinon. We're live at the scene of the highly anticipated Eden Treaty signing ceremony. That's right, the Cathedral of Communion, where Gehenna Academy and Trinity General School are slated to officially sign the treaty. You can cut the tension in the air with a knife. Neither side is flinching in this intense battle of nerves. It feels like a single misstep could lead to disaster. Can't you feel the sparks in the air? Historically, these two academies get along like cats and dogs, snakes and mongooses. Even now, the long-standing rivalry is boiling hot. Can the treaty stop it from bubbling over? What's that? Stop babbling and say my segue already? Okay, let's move on to the next shot before my producer really gets mad. What an imposing sight. The signing ceremony will be taking place later today at this historic cathedral. Why here of all places? According to our sources, this location was actually suggested by the top brass at Gehenna. Could it be because Trinity's first council was also held at this location so many years ago? Speaking of the first council, did you know that the commandments that were decided upon there were upheld by a powerful organization known as the St. Justina Council? Could that have something to do with Trinity's sisterhood attending today's signing ceremony? Could they be positioning themselves as the successors of the St. Justina Council, the organization that has now vanished into history? And what will become of the political storm sweeping through Trinity General School? What's that? You want me to keep things short and simple or we're gonna lose viewers? Me for real. Well, my producer doesn't know how to abstain from cutting my time short. So much for freedom of the press. Hold on a moment, folks. We seem to be experiencing technical difficulties. Cut her ass off. Hey, get that shit off the airways. Once the Eden Treaty is signed, the top executives of the two academies will agree upon the creation of the Eden Treaty organization at the Cathedral. Put simply, this is the moment when two of the largest and most prominent academies in Kavotos will finally join hands in peace. Which begs the question, what involvement does the General Student Council have with such a momentous occasion? Let's take a look back at their press conference that was held just yesterday. Guys, I'm gonna keep it a buck. She is one of the baddest non-playable characters in this game, hands down. No questions asked. She is so incredibly fine, it's crazy. That has no relevance to the story. I just felt like it had to be said. We'll now close by fielding questions. Excuse me, Chief Officer, does this mean that the General Student Council President is still missing? In short, yes. Public approval of the General Student Council is plummeting. What are your thoughts on this? Well, I can't blame them. Momoka, we have no comment to offer on the general public's opinions. What are your plans to slow down the gentrification occurring in several districts? Is there any relationship between the decision to close the SRT Academy and the previous riot at Sanctum Tower? The speculation that part of the tower was destroyed. What are your thoughts on the treaty between Trinity and Gehenna? The academies are responsible for overseeing the management of their own districts, as they always have been. The General Student Council will continue to take a hands-off approach to such matters. Yeah, because we don't have the time or manpower to get involved. Momoka, hush. No further questions. This place is rather crowded. Of course, today's the signing ceremony and classes were cancelled. Everyone's out celebrating. Kronos has been covering all the festivities. It kind of feels like we're in the middle of a festival. It sure does. If only Sensei was here to enjoy it with us, but they're busy with the Eden Treaty. Why did I get dragged out here too? Whatever do you mean? We're all still clubmates after all. This is supposed to be the Makeup Work Club's farewell party. It wouldn't be the same without you here. Well, obviously, you couldn't have done it all without me. And I worked hard too, you know. Anyway, I told you that you were welcome to come hang out with me at the Justice Task Force whenever you want. I'm usually in the room where the confiscated goods are stored. I'm usually in the Goon Cave. I'd love to come visit you in the Goon Cave, Koharu. I'd love to come visit you, Koharu. Sure, I'll be by soon to pick up my confiscated Kama Sutra. What? What's that? Oh, it's just a boring piece of classic literature. I find it soothing to read by the fountain, but it was confiscated for some reason. Why would classic literature be banned? Wait, no! It must be something dirty if you were reading it. Burn it! Burn it with fire! Oh, Azusa, you've been carrying around your Professor Pororo plush? Yes, I cherish him. Of course he goes wherever I go. That's really sweet of you. He doesn't have to be your only plush. The Momoverse is full of other cute characters to collect too. Which reminds me that a new Pororo anime OVA released recently. It's supposed to be really inspirational. I heard the part where all the friends join forces to defeat the villain is especially touching. Spoilers. Ah, my bad. Forget everything I just said. So you like stories that have happy endings, Ifumi? Yeah, I guess so. Does that make me sound boring? It's not that they're bad, it's just kind of cliche. Think of all the stories you've experienced where everyone lives happily ever after. I find happy endings to be purely fictional as well. The world isn't so quick to change, no matter how hard you try. That's reality. Well, everyone has their own tastes. My favorite kind of ending is where the heroine is mindlessly drooling and begging for forgiveness. What the hell are you talking about? What kind of ending is that? It doesn't bother me if you like happy endings, Ifumi. If you like them, then so do I. Man, this is boring. I guess I could wander around to pass the time. Excuse me, but this area is off limits. Yawning is also prohibited. Authorized personnel only. Spectators need to stay behind that line. About that, last time I checked, I am personnel. Hold on. Hey, you, from the prefect team, did you also just cross the line? Was that supposed to be some kind of joke? You Justice Task Force cronies have been crossing the line all day. Is this Trinity Brat? Whoa, Brat! Ooh, Trinity Brat, Mom Chan, woo, stop. Is this Trinity Brat trying to pick a fight? We'll teach you a lesson. Calling in reinforcements is playing dirty. Have it your way. Requesting backup. Excuse me, everyone. You mustn't fight here. We're here in the name of peace, remember? Fighting would defeat the purpose of the treaty, Miss Tsurigi. Minecraft zombie noise. You three. This person is Sensei from Shale. Got it? Understood. I won't make the same mistake twice, ma'am. Thanks, Tsurigi. Sorry for all the trouble. You don't have to thank me. There are other things I have to do, so I'll be going now. She's a sweet girl deep down. Yeah, I remember the first time she visited my cafe and screamed, and it genuinely scared me. But then when I unlocked her and I went to level up her relationship and she's all like shy and bashful, it's really cute. Oh, you don't say. Thanks for your help too. You're Hinata, right? Yes, I am. It's good to see you again, Sensei. We'd have been goners if it wasn't for the sisterhood. Oh, that? Not at all. I barely did anything back then. All I'm really good for is brute strength anyway. The sisterhood volunteered to help with the event by offering security and escort for guests. So would it be alright if I guided you through the cathedral? It would be my pleasure. This place is something else, truly. The historic Cathedral of Communion was beginning to fall by the wayside, but it underwent extensive renovations once it was decided to be the location of the ceremony. Still, the repairs were only made to the portions relevant to the event. Any further down and it's still in ruins. Actually, I've heard that below the cathedral is a massive system of catacombs. Supposedly it goes on for tens of kilometers. No complete record of them exists, so it must have been unclear where they ended, even in the days of old. Oh, this way is blocked off. It must be one of the areas that was too dangerous to renovate. You weren't kidding. Yes, we're standing at the site of the first council after all. The commandments agreed upon by the council are considered sacred. It's like I can feel the spirits of the commandments guardians still lingering when I walk these halls. All promises need to be accompanied with consequences if you break them, right? Otherwise, what incentive would someone have to keep them? The ones who bore that responsibility in the days of old were known as the guardians of the commandments. The legendary Saint Justina Council. Oh, it seems that Sakurako has arrived. Nagisa should be here shortly as well. I think we should head back, Sensei. This way. And the preparations? Just finished. A car has been prepared to take you from the Pandemonium Society's office to the Cathedral. A car? What for? Makoto showing off. It would seem the Pandemonium Society recently purchased a private blimp and she would like to demonstrate the differences in authority as you crawl on the ground and she flies through the skies. As frivolous as ever. Not that it matters. Though I do find it amusing that she'd arrange a car for me after trying so long to block me from attending the signing ceremony. Iori and Shinatsu are waiting. Let's go. Would you look at that? Gehenna's Pandemonium Society has arrived on their brand new private blimp. There she is, Gehenna's head chair, Hanuma Makoto. Behold, the grandeur and charisma of Gehenna's leadership. It looks like the host of Trinity General School Tea Party, Kirifuji Nagisa, has also arrived at the Cathedral. Each academy's leaders are arriving one after the other now. Gehenna's head prefect should be here shortly as well. Things are really starting to heat up, so don't touch that dial. Are you ready? Yes. All done. Yeah, everything's taken care of. We're still on schedule. And what of contact with that doll? Inhale, sign language, exhale. Good. Then there shouldn't be any complications. This is it, huh? There's gonna be a lot of suffering, but it's the only way. Yes, this is the way of the world. Cruise missile status. Launch request confirmed. Expect impact in T-5 minutes. In teams 2 and 3, on standby in front of the passage. Green to enter the target area at the expected time. Enter as soon as the cathedral collapses. Misaki and Team 2 will handle Trinity's forces, while Team 3 and Hiyori will face Gehenna's. Team 2 is to keep its sights set on Tsurugi, and Team 3 must stay on top of Hina. Make sure not to lose them. As for Teams 1 and 5, your mission is the most important. Understood? What about you, Sayori? I have business elsewhere. I'll be joining Team 5 once it's taken care of. Break formation and advance. Azusa? Where are you going? Don't embarrass her. She obviously had to go to the restroom. But isn't it in the opposite direction? Do you hear something? What was that? It's not over yet. No. It's only the beginning. Isn't it, Sayori? Ah! Student down! Student down! Breaking news. An unknown explosion has gone off at the cathedral. It's completely engulfed in flames. The steeple, it's collapsing. Nagi. What's happening? I don't see Azusa anywhere. The Justice Task Force was there. Are they? Koharu, Hifumi, we can't just go rushing over there. It's too dangerous until we know the situation. But what about Azusa? She and the Justice Task Force are perfectly capable of handling themselves. The rest of us can't afford to be separated. Then what are we supposed to do? What just happened? An explosion? Are we under attack? That sound was something flying at high speed followed by impact. Could that have been a cruise missile? It speeds too fast for an anti-air defense to intercept? No. That alone doesn't explain the scale of the damages. Was there an explosive planted in the cathedral from the beginning? Now isn't the time to think about that. I have to stay focused. Akko should be fine, but I have to move quickly.
先生。
That Hina girl is still standing. What do we do now? How are we supposed to contain someone strong enough to withstand that? She's still willing to fight. This is gonna hurt. We're gonna suffer. No excuses. Don't let Hina get away. Yes, I'll try. We can't exactly let you leave. Sorry about this.
まったく。
Oh boy, here comes the suffering. All according to plan. What are you talking about? Everyone who dare interfere with my plans is gone. Not just the tea party, but that eyesore Hina as well. Don't you understand, Iroha? This is a classic example of killing two birds with one stone. That's why I've been colluding with Trinity's bitter enemy, Arius, the whole time. I knew everything from the very beginning. From the Tea Party's internal struggles to the coup d'etat. All of it has been building toward today. Arius was so generous to offer their support. In fact, they're the ones who paid for this reinforced blimp, a symbol of our friendship. As they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Makoto, you understand that Arius hates Gehenna even more than they hate Trinity, correct? Why would they ever agree to cooperate with us? Which makes those containers over there that say flammable and handled with care on them all the more suspicious. Ibuki thinks they're explosive. Team 2, report. Team 2 has entered the Cathedral. We'll engage the Justice Task Force shortly. What about you, leader? I've finished what I've had to do. Team 3 is currently engaging Hina. Team 5 is underground as planned. Roger that. I'll be joining you soon. Trinity and Gehenna. The time has finally come to pay the price for this age-old hatred. Yes, in the name of paradise. We, Arius, will be the ones to pass judgment on you. Sensei, wake up! Are you okay? You need to get a hold of yourself. There was an explosion, and the cathedral collapsed. I did everything I could to protect you, but I think I'm at my limit. I'm gonna run out of energy, so you have to wake up. You did what? Arona? Anything but Arona, please! Wait, what was that just now? I genuinely missed that. You're okay. Thank goodness. You were buried underneath the rubble. Hold on. I'll get you out. Single-handedly holds rock above head. I'm glad my muscles are coming in handy at a time like this. There. Can you move? You don't seem to be seriously hurt. It's a miracle you didn't sustain any serious injuries after an explosion like that. Sensei, you're all right. Sensei! The Justice Task Force. Oh, your wounds. We'll be fine. The other members have been incapacitated from the explosion, unfortunately. Nagisa, Sakurako, and the key personnel who were with them are missing. On top of that, I haven't spotted a single person representing Gehenna. What's going on? Confirming arrival at target destination. Justice Task Force remnant spotted. No. Correction. It's the core of their forces. Tsurugi and Hasumi sighted. Send in reinforcements. We'll be engaging shortly. Arius Satellite School? Where did they come from? How did they get here? The perimeter should have been secure. It can't be. They must have come from underground. The catacombs below the cathedral. I see. So all of this is Arius' doing, is it? You won't get away with this. You'll pay for your sins here and now. Hasumi, try to stay calm. Yes, you're right. Thank you, Tsurugi. We need to prioritize Sensei's safety right now and get them as far away from here as possible. I'll take care of that. Sure. Let me be the one to get my hands dirty. Let's go, Sensei. What are those? They're so powerful, and they don't show the slightest reaction, even after sustaining all those attacks. Are they even alive? Or could it be Hasumi? The uniform. It's... What is it, Hinata? I've read descriptions of it before. That's the council's attire. Council? What council? The Saint Justina Council. The guardians of the commandments who vanished hundreds of years ago. Whew. Holy. Yep. That was an intense episode. I'm so tempted to keep reading. This video is already going to be a little longer than normal. What I hate about these videos is like trying to guess when to end episodes. I could have ended after this one, the second signing, but then I feel like there would have been no action. And I feel like shit's about to pop off here because I'm guessing this is where we're going to like see all the fighting between Sayori and Hina and like everyone. So I think this is a good point to end it here. And Arona looking after us. I don't know what I would do if my operating software died. Guys, this is a reminder to pet your Arona. I am really looking forward to the next one. But for now, that is it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.